Hey everybody, someone had a quick question about masking fluid for painting chip marks and stuff like that. So what I did was I painted this piece silver, like a silver chrome color. I used Montana Gold chrome, and just something that you need to be careful with if you're using that and you're painting on top. You want to use an adhesion promoter if you're painting on top, because a lot of paints don't want to stick on top of the chrome. So that's what I did. I painted a chrome, and then I used liquid latex and just a pointy Q-tip, and just painted where I wanted the chrome to show. And then I sprayed like a really dark, kind of dark gray matte color. And then when that dried, I peeled the latex off, and that's revealed the chrome, right? And then now I've done my second layer of latex, and you can see I've masked off areas. Basically now I'm going to paint the knee armor the blue color, and then when I rub this off, you'll see the outlines around the chrome. There's some spots here where I've just masked the primer itself, so that looks like it's primer revealed underneath. And this also isn't every mark on the armor, it's just some of it, right? Because I noticed when I looked at the pictures really closely, you can actually tell there's some areas where they modeled in some of the chips or dents. There's some areas where they did this kind of technique, and then there's some areas that just look like they just used a blobby paintbrush and they painted the details on top. I'm even thinking there might be some areas, or maybe they made like a vacuform template or something, because a lot of the scratches and scuffs are like really consistent across the different suits. So obviously you have suits that were used for Pedro Pascal and ones for stunt guys and stuff, and you know, it's pretty consistent. So it kind of made me wonder if they used like little stickers or templates or something so that they could get the registration areas the same. So I'm going to give this a blast of blue, and I'm going to try and just dry it real quick and rub off one area just so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, so excuse the noise. I'm going to put my respirator too, so put my respirator on. You won't be able to hear me. There we go. Safety first, right? Got the spray hood here. Got my blue. Okay, so that should give you an idea of what that looks like. Looks pretty good. Obviously, if you mess something up, don't worry about it. You can always touch it up after, but that gives that nice kind of like layered look, right? So I mean, obviously you could put more coats of paint on top. You could even, you know, reprime it again and, you know, repaint the color that you want to do to give that extra thickness. But, you know, it's already, I can see just even those two kind of, one solid coat and then one quick coat on top just to make sure I didn't miss any spots. It's already done its job. So I'm kind of used to trying to work pretty fast, so I wouldn't recommend kind of going quite this fast in terms of like hair drying the paint and rubbing this off. Definitely give it time to dry because you don't want it to chip. But I mean, you know, if you're painting in the right, you know, humidity and temperature and stuff like that, your paint can be dry to touch in about 15 minutes, right? So, I don't know, I'm just used to working kind of fast, so I sort of know what's going on here. I know that it won't get messed up. But anyways, yeah, there you go. All right.